Hey, I'm back. Welcome to the second video of the series about how to be emotionally supportive. So I am Arno Revelguli, founder and CEO of Stalk Yourself. It's been 20 minutes since last time, but for you, perhaps it's a day, or perhaps it's 2 days, perhaps a week, a month, perhaps a year, perhaps 10 years, and you wonder, how did I miss that? I saw the first one, but I didn't see the second one. How is it possible? I don't know. I cannot tell you. This is the raw beginning of the startup, Stalk Yourself, and this is my premiere on YouTube, and this is about how to be emotionally supportive. So why how to be emotionally supportive? Emotional support is, I think, something essential in our society. I think that this is the blood solidifying our society, because without emotional support, you cannot have a society. No, I am a bit like, oh, without emotional support, we cannot save the world. But I think it. I really do think it. I think that it's essential and that we won't be able to go without. But I didn't mean to be that dramatic about it. Sorry, I catch up in the U.S. accent. So it's the second video. I've seen the first one. I was pretty happy about it, and I thought I was very. It's about stalk yourself. Huh? I stalk myself, and I tell you how I stalk myself right now, because I told you that I want to improve myself, and so I feel back on what I've done. I look back at what I've done, how I interacted with you, and all that, and because I think it was good. I hope you found it good, and actually, I'm very surprised. I'm super expressive. Oh my god. It's quite exciting. I can't wait to see how I will move further from here on. Hey, I've been like doing some musicals as well when I was younger. So and I've been working quite a lot on my communication. Like as something on the as something someone this thing on the spectrum, someone neurodivergent. I am a little. I've been working my ass off to be understood to you, whoever you might be, because I don't define myself by traumas, but this was challenging at some point in my life to communicate in a clear way. And I think that since quite some time, especially with writing these articles and writing content online, I have very much improved my communication to the next level. So I'm very happy about it. And I encourage you to do the same. If you're passionate about something, please go for it. It's like, just don't waste any more time. It's like, dig the thing and go niche and like, just teach us. We're here for you. All right. Yeah, let's go. Now, what is the second thing? The second topic about how to be emotionally supportive. It's about being emotionally supportive and researching when your loved one, the person you seek to support, has a diagnosis, like for instance, being an ADHD, and you know that ADHD, you can be ADD or you can be ADHD P or D or something like this. Like there are several like ADHD types, and you have like the mix of both. That is the one that is not so understood. Then you have like people on the spectrum, like autism, and it's like it's a spectrum. Then you have like narcissistic people, like they have bad reputation because some of them are malignant, and so you hear about them. But you have some people that are narcissists but not malignant. They know how to still interact with the world with their way of operating. And it's the same with borderline. Borderline people, like you have like some people that are malignant. They have like this favorite person, and this favorite person is then their whole world. And if they are unhappy, then they start to be manipulative and malignant. But there are borderline people apparently who healed, because like with new science and psychology being a field that is evolving, always evolving. um, like we're still learning about the human psyche, like it's the same with manifestation, like we can manifest a new embody a new identity. Like we're still the same essence, the same body, yet from being someone else or somebody else, step by step, by just improving ourselves, or just not perhaps not improving ourselves but changing ourselves, we can start become someone else, and from there on attract a totally different type of life. you know if you're on this insecure person with low self-esteem anymore, you can just rise and take opportunities that you wouldn't have taken otherwise. And just one thing can just shift everything from one thing to the other, and like reverse your, perhaps not reverse, but change your entire life. And this is why personal growth and personal development or and psychology are like magnificent topic to approach. This is as well partially why we are here, you and me. It's because we both have a keen interest in it, for diverse reasons. Like most of the time, we tend to go about it because we have some issues to deal with, and because we need to sort it out. So perhaps this is why you're here, or perhaps you've been on your journey for quite some time, and you're just seeking to improve yourself on this specific topic of being emotionally supportive, because this is something that you want to be better at for your loved ones, because you've been like going through stuff on your own, so some changes are of your own, and now you feel ready for more. You're emotionally available to give more to people and to your loved one and your community. So perhaps this is why you want it. So perhaps you're a parent who wants just to be there for their child in a non-offensive way, with the best insight possible. I don't know. Let me know in comments why you are here. This is something that interests me, so that I can explore more topics afterwards that are more linked to your experience of life. This is something that helps me grow as well. And if you like my content already, please subscribe and hit that like button, perhaps like around here, and you subscribe around here, because the thing is that like we tend to watch videos on YouTube and not subscribe at all, because recommendation feed, and we're just like looking, and we tend to forget that feeding the algorithm with stuff that we like is actually helping us to find more content that we appreciate, like this one. So this is it for this introduction. Let's go now. Let's read about the recommendation of Arno Revel Gulii to be emotionally supportive and help people when they have a diagnosis. Okay, I lost a bit track as you can see. You could see perhaps sometimes it's it's only in our head, and then in front we don't really see it. Whatever. So let's go. I'm starting to read now. If there is a diagnosis, take the diagnosis as an opportunity to understand how your loved one or colleague functions. Those diagnoses often come with misconceptions, playing against us rather than nurturing our collective, cohesive, and collaborative growth. Viewing a diagnosis as a powerful tool enables a deeper connection with the individual in question. It's like reading a manual of what makes the other appear dysfunctional. For instance, if you tell me to download the Blue app several times, oh, download, you should download the Blue app. Yeah, download the Blue app. Yeah, download the Blue app. I will conclude that I need to search for Blue app, BLUE space APP, Blue app on the App Store or Android Store, because they didn't mention more than that. I understand what an app of the color blue is. No issue with the color change principle and all that. I am a designer. But perhaps an app is called Blue app. After all, who knows? What shall I know? Life is full of wonder. If you read about autism, you understand that people on the spectrum tend to take things literally. You'll realize also that we value honesty and are straightforward, clear, shiny, crisp, or tend to be. It's a spectrum. That's how, instead of feeling potentially frustrated by my contextual lack of awareness, you'll get that it can happen. And perhaps find it amusing instead of feeling odd about it. Words have definition for a reason, right? They mean something. A car is a car. A cat is a cat. A car isn't a cloud. A cat is not a tree. Put it that way, and it sounds better, right? A blue app is a blue app. You see, if you do your research, you'll understand how frustrating that can be in our daily lives. You'll be able to relate more, and perhaps you'll get to experience it yourself by trying to download this enigmatic Blue app called Blue app. You'll gain a richer sense of what a human experience is and or could be, and you nurture your curiosity and sense of empathy. Not entirely wrong, right? So, do you have some homework to catch up on? So, yeah, this is what I was talking about, autism. You know, as said before, we all have our challenges in life. Sometimes our cup is full, sometimes our cup is quite empty, and we have place for the vacillation of life, fluctuations of life, and troubles of other people. We can host them. But sometimes we can't, and it's a bit like overwhelming, especially if we burn out. And there is something called autistic burnout, by the way. Um, so if you don't really know about autism, if you don't really know that this is a spectrum, if you remain on stuck, or not stuck, I don't like the word stuck, but like fixed on conception of things needs to be that way or that way, then people on the spectrum who are here, they want like, you think in that space or you think in that space. Okay, we are here, so we have a different set of needs, and like those spaces have like commonalities, and this is where you can like bridge with us, like you can connect with us, but for that you need first to understand that this space of knowledge, like this space that you know about yourself and that we share, because we are all humans, you need to do your research to know that this is the type of things that we share together and that we can interact with, and that you can use to help us, and that we can use to help you out best, you know um, and because sometimes you try to help, you try to be supportive, but the thing is that it's not effective. It's not effective, if not counterproductive, because what we tend to do is that we reflect on how we would like things to be, or what we learned, how we learn to react. And truth is, like, society is emotionally dumb, behaviorally dumb, like very dumb. We don't know enough. This is what this is as well one of the reasons of why I'm putting that content out there. Like, it's changing. Like, thanks God, it's changing. Like with COVID, we understood that it's like mental health. This is something that we should take care of. Like, talk more about. Like, I was depressed that I didn't know what it was or how to deal with it. I just knew that it was people who couldn't handle their life. It's like, no, this is just how you handle your emotions and your emotional education, and how then it developed over time. And this is totally alright. This is like no blame, no shame on that. But it's the same with depression. Like, you need to understand what it is in order to better help your loved ones. You know. So yeah, this is it. Do your research. And we all are gonna be happier for it. And like, the more you do for other people, the more you do for yourself as well. Like, writing this content literally saved my life. I have been able to support myself better, so, and to understand myself better as well, because this content is inspired of I did some research in cognitive psychology, in neuro linguistic programming, and ACT, acceptance commitment therapy, as well as cognitive behavioral therapy. So, and ACT is, I think it's sixth generation null branch or something like that of the CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. So yeah, I have done a bit of research to provide you with the best content ever. And that's it, my love. Yeah, I'm gonna call you my loves because you need more love and I need more love too. And this is my way as well to get in the habits of saying how I love you, of being kind to other people more often, and to feel more love for myself by only saying love more. So I help you by giving you love, and I help myself by giving myself love, by sharing love. That's how it works. This is the paradigm of emotionally supportive people. And this is what we're seeing here. So I hope you enjoyed. I love you. We see each other in the next video that I'm gonna look at what I'm saying, that I'm gonna record right after this video, and I think I'm gonna be good for today because it's perhaps um, 3 or 4 a.m. right now. I will see how I feel. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, thank you. And much love to you.